So before we even get into my most memorable flight, I have to tell you guys about what happened the other day when I woke up late. If you guys are new here, let me be the first to let you know. It's your girl, Fierceness. My name is Tika, but I go by the name of Fierceness. And on this channel, we keeps it real, we keeps it cute, or we say it with me, y'all.
We put it on.
So maybe it's your first time here and you're not subscribed. Or maybe it's like your 20th time here and you're not subscribed. Just do yourself a favor and subscribe. Come on, because you keep coming back. So you must be coming back for a reason. Or maybe a season. You know, spring is here, so maybe you just want to be here for the season. But baby, whatever you want to do, just hit the subscribe button and flow with me. Okay, so the other day I woke up at 3:42. My sign-in was at 6 a.m. I like to give myself at least 3.5 hours. So I should have been up at like 2 o'clock or 2:30. Y'all, I woke up at 3:42 and in my head, I don't know what I was thinking. I just was laying there. I was like, just laying there, about to get on my phone. But wait a minute. I'm like, it's 3:42. I had never set an alarm. My sign-ins are always different times. Sometimes it's 5 a.m., sometimes it's 6 a.m., 6:15. I don't like anything after 6:15 because the traffic in New York City is a little bit different. The airport flow is a little bit different. So anyway, it's 3:42 and I'm like, hold on. So I sign in to my work device. I look at my schedule. I'm like, yo, I have to be to the airport. I said to myself, at 6 o'clock. So that means, no, I need to take the employee bus no later than 5:30. It's already 3:42. Mama's gotta get up. I gotta take a shower. I gotta do my hair. I gotta do my makeup. I gotta bring my bag downstairs. Like, even though my fiance is the plug, because she always gets up and brings my bag down for me and makes sure that I get in my car and everything, no matter what the time my boo comes through. Love you, baby. Even though I gotta take the 5:30 employee bus, that still means I need to leave by, granted, I can get to LaGuardia in 15 to 17 minutes, but I like to give myself more time. So the 5:30 bus means I need to leave at like freaking 4:45 to give myself time, which means I had less than an hour. So with that being said, y'all, the slayage that day, the way I slayed my makeup in 20 minutes is making me bring y'all a quick get ready with me flight attendant makeup. You running late? I got you. Trust me, I am gonna teach you how to slay your face in less than 20 minutes. They ain't gonna know what happened on that flight. You gonna be the finest thing walking through the airport that day, honey. Anyway, I've been a flight attendant 4 years, 1 month, and 6 days. And I've talked to you guys about certain flights before. I told you guys about my first flight, how I spilled orange juice in my shoe and my crew was horrible. But this one stands out. So let me paint the picture for you. I come into the airport. I am flying somewhere in Florida. I don't even remember because I do a lot of flights. And I get to the aircraft. I already knew one of the people. Actually, I already knew 2 of the people I was flying with. The other name, I was like, oh, I don't know this person. Their seniority, they seem to be very, very new. And I come on board. I see one of the guys that I know. And he's like, hey, Tika. He's like, this is such and such. And he's like, this is his first flight. And I was like, wow. I was so excited because I was like, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I'm really happy that I'm able to be with you on your first flight because I'm gonna show you basically what you learned. Because the way that I operate is I do things based on the standards that are in place. No need to go making up stuff, doing it my way. Why do it my way when there's a way that was already put in place? So that's what we're gonna do. So I showed him how I fold my napkins. I make sure everything's nice, neat, the galley's clean. I showed him how to like simplify everything for himself. And he's like, wow, this is like really impressive. So we had a great, you know, pre-boarding teaching, if you will. And he was just so bright-eyed, so like seriously just like happy to be there. And honestly, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, he didn't come off like it was his first flight. His confidence, the confidence that he exuded was that of someone who had definitely been on the line for at least a year. He just got it. And what he didn't get, he asked questions. Everything was super great. Now, As we are standing there together, greeting passengers coming on, good morning, welcome aboard, good morning, thank you for joining us, good morning, this woman comes on and she looks at him and she's like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Of course, I stepped in as well to hear what she was gonna say because one, I was the flight leader, but two, it was also his first flight and I just didn't know what the extent of the issue could be, and who really knows, right? I wanted to be there to support him. She's like, you see these boarding passes? We have the window seat, we have the aisle seat, and that middle seat, there's someone in between us, I'm sure. She's like, but our son was just killed this morning. We just found out that he was killed, and immediately, I can't even because I'm bringing myself back there. I almost froze. Because she's talking to us, but right behind her is a man who is literally in tears, y'all. And I was like, say no more. It's done. Placed a phone call to the flight attendant in the back, told her that we needed them to be sitting together. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry, my condolences. And she was like, thank you so much. And she's like, you know, he's my stepson, but it's his son, it's his firstborn. And immediately I looked at him and I said, sir, I am so sorry for your loss. Like, I'm so incredibly sorry. And our eyes like locked. Just the pain that he felt, like that sudden death, it brought me back to, and I've shared this with you guys before, when I was 18 years old, my father was murdered. The thing about death is this: sudden death, in my opinion, is much harder. No death is easy, but when you know that someone has cancer, or you know that someone is on their deathbed, or they have a few days left, you can situate yourself and spend time with them, at least try to, right? But in this case, they had been on vacation in New York, and you know, like, he was just, y'all, I opened my arms, embraced this man, and we were just hugging. Like, I had to send my love to him. I had to just, like, I immediately, like, I had tears in my eyes. I was praying in the galley, like, after they went to their seat. And I just asked God to send his angels around this family and just wrap his arms and their arms around them and just let them just be there for them with comfort, because it is not easy. And that is why I always say to flight attendants and aspiring flight attendants, I mean, we are human as well. We go through things, and sometimes it's not, you know, it's not realistic to leave those things and not bring them on the aircraft because maybe we just had a loss. You know, we go through a lot of different things, but I always tell people to be kind, because you never know why people are traveling. On this flight, I had someone who, I had a family that was experiencing a loss, a sudden loss in a car accident. I had a bachelor party. Like, they were turning up, y'all. Like, the vodka was never ending. I had a newborn baby on the flight. So you had a mom who had recently had a baby not long ago, and was, you know, so we had life that have recently come into the world. We had people who had just lost someone. We had someone going to celebrate their bachelor party because they're going to be, you know, getting married and forming that union. And who knows what other passengers I had on that flight. I mean, that flight had about 200 people. So who really knows? Because not everyone is expressing themselves through tears. Not everyone that comes on that even gives you a smile is okay. So for me, I talked to my crew. I let my crew know exactly what was going on. And I reassured those passengers that, one, they would not only be sitting together, but two, if there was anything that they needed, to let us know. We continuously checked on them through the flight to make sure that they had everything that they needed. It was just one of those things where words will never be enough, but in this career, in this job, whichever it is for you, just be kind. I'm not telling you to take no one's BS. Like, if someone's disrespecting you, because there's some people who don't respect flight attendants. I was just looking at my friend's Instagram story earlier and they had to tell somebody off, you know, but there's people who will be disrespectful towards you. I'm not telling you to kiss their ass. Absolutely not. That is not what we do. And funny enough, I wasn't even supposed to be on this flight. I was supposed to be on another flight, and I got put on this flight like at the last minute, like by choice. I did a move up, so I moved from one trip to this one, and I have no doubt in my mind that was God putting me on that trip. If you stay in tune and if you're obedient and if you listen, God will always put you where you need to be put. He will always tell you the answers. If you are seeking something, just listen. God will never let you down, and I have no doubt in my mind that he put me on that flight because I needed to be there. And as they got off the plane, they both came to me and they hugged me and they were like, "You are my angel." They were like, "This crew, like, you guys are our angels. You guys have been so amazing." I wanted to come and share this story with you guys because honestly, when I got home, I wasn't okay. I cried that night. I was like so emotional, and my fiance's like, "Babe," she's like, "I understand, but I need you." She's like, "You can feel sympathy for them, but if anything, I need you to pray for their comfort, pray for the family's comfort. Like, I can't allow you to like beat yourself up and tap into other emotions," because it just started to make me really remember about my dad and just all the other losses that I've had. I cope with those things outside of social media, and I'm just really great to have this platform to be able to sit here. I love being in front of the camera, y'all. But I love being able to inspire people to aspire, reminding people to be kind, beat my face, show y'all some fashion deals, whatever it is. I love having this platform so that I can talk and just share my little piece of the internet, my little piece of the world with you all who are here and who are subscribed. So I have some more videos coming for you guys. Of course, I'm not going nowhere unless God calls me home, but I hope not, because I got lots to do. At least I feel like I do. But yeah, so I have a ton of content coming for you guys. Sorry I haven't uploaded. It's been like a week. It's just because I've been flying back to back, and then it's just been an emotional little roller coaster. But tonight is date night, and I'm super excited. I have to go figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm keeping on the same makeup though, because hunty beat for the street. But I love you guys so much, and I just want to congratulate all of you who have recently earned your wings. For those of you who are still going through the process, just know that it gets greater later, and it will happen. Just be obedient, be patient, be kind, and it will happen for you. So in the meantime, in between time, until we see each other again, make sure you continue to stay beautiful from the inside to the out. Let your light shine. Let nothing or no one stop you from growing, glowing, and being a kind person. Spread love throughout the world. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.